Sunday morning to me. It feels like this is church. It's very nice. I just felt like reporting a little bit. When my alarm went off today, I just decided to meditate right away, or I didn't really decide it was going to happen. Yes. And I think I felt kind of this thing I've been seeing you do for the last couple of days, where I felt like, if anything, I went into my belly, and it just seemed like the breath was the predominant experience. And it just kind of felt like being at the bottom of the ocean. Had that sort of buoyancy or silence, but it was definitely, I don't know, it was profound or something. But it was very easy to be there, and just the mind just felt very quiet. But usually there's all this stuff that I'm doing in my meditation to try to keep quiet. But it seemed very easy to just be in the belly and just be with the breathing. So then I got up and I just started to do a little Tai Chi in my room, and the body just felt so open, and it just felt really nice. I felt like I was breathing from my feet. I was just doing some circular movement. So then walking to the bus, I had this thought, there's no personal I, which is what you had said. There's just life flowing through this form, in all forms. So I was sort of watching cars drive by, and having that thought seemed to create like an opening. And then I was kind of laughing because there's still an I watching, but it was definitely like this openness. And then I had a long street to walk to the bus, I mean literally like maybe a mile. And I just was focused down the street. I wasn't really watching anything. I was just like, and I thought, people driving by, I kind of thought, well, what do I look like, this kind of zombie, just sort of. So it felt nice, it felt very open. I don't know, I still think about creativity, you know. I can't own creativity, but creativity comes through or doesn't. And that sort of happens without me anyways.
Yes.
But, so I'm just sort of feeling that relationship to what does life become? If you continue on this path, you know, what does that nothingness feel like, if it can't even be experienced? I even felt my mom in my mind kind of going like, dear, don't let go too much, like that personal, you know? It's like, it's okay, Mom. You know? It's kind of funny to watch that. I could see my family like, we're going to lose Philip. And I actually did live in an ashram with a guru in California, and there was that fear. No one really spoke it, but I could feel it when I would visit my family. They're sort of like, how are you? How's the ashram? You know, are we going to lose you? And when I left the ashram, they were so happy. So now I'm Philip again, you know, and then what you said yesterday to somebody about you've worked on the self and you've sort of got yourself how you like it, and then someone's asking you to let go of that self that you've just created or something. So there's a sense of like, I survived the ashram and whatever else I've been through, and you know, feeling pretty peaceful and enjoying the life. Oh yeah, there definitely is a yearning for more. So this is just ramblings, but I just wanted to share it. So, but a lot of gratitude. I feel a lot of gratitude. It's amazing. You know, I've been reading Nisargadatta for 10 years, and what you've said about awareness, like it just never clicked, that if awareness is aware of something, that's duality, and it just, so, and the personal I, just no personal I, just, oh, they really meant no personal I.
Yes, it's literally, there's no personal I.
Yeah, that.
So who's this I who was walking down the street, or like, who's this I who has a mom who doesn't want to lose him? Who's he?
Well, it's got to be the ego, the false self.
Could they just be thoughts running through that are not Philip's?
Yeah.
Yeah, came very quick. I'm going to try it again.
Well, because you said not Philip's, so that kind of confused me, because I thought, well, I wouldn't even say that they're Philip's then, they're just thoughts.
Yes, maybe they're just thoughts.
Yeah.
Maybe they are. Maybe there's another layer of thought which says, they must belong to somebody because everything belongs. This glass belongs to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's a given that everything belongs to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull that one away. Let's say the thoughts don't belong to anybody.
That just feels really free. Like, it really does amaze me. It just feels like, wow, like no ownership, but just...
No, there is no ownership.
Yeah.
There is no ownership. That's the personal I. If there's no personal I, the ownership gets blown up with it. And you know, there's a halfway house of saying, well, there's no, you know, is there an impersonal I? You know, throw the whole lot out. You know, like one clean sweep. There's no ownership. So if there's no ownership, there's no my thoughts. There's no me story. Nothing is mine.
Just life.
Just life.
Appearances.
And it's all appearing. It's just appearing.
Flickering on the screen.
Yeah. Sometimes appears as the movie, and sometimes within the appearance seems real. Do you know? But that's kind of like a subtitle, you know. This appearance can appear real. Do you know? It even has the quality of appearing real. Of course it does, because so many people believe it, totally believe that this is reality and that's it. There's nothing beyond this. Of course. So even within the appearance, it has the appearance of being real, which makes it real, subjectively. Okay? So take out all the ownership there. Maybe walking down the street in that form is happening this morning. Maybe not. Most it could have been to appearance. You've no way of knowing if it happened anyway, except you trust memory now. And whose memory is that? No, there is no mine. That's a thought. That's totally a thought. The mind bit. So what's left?
Breath.
Does that belong to somebody?
Into the body.
Okay. And whose is the body?
Nobody's. I'd say God's, but that seems like a concept.
Yeah, that's ownership again. God doesn't own anything. There's only God. There's only God. And that's an appearance.
I hear the question, what next? So is it just a sitting in this then? It just feels like a melting. It will continue to sort of, the I will continue to melt away into one day. It won't be there at all.
What's next for whom?
For me.
And who's that?
Oh.
Okay, so he's back on track again? Okay. Even that is too much. Sneaky, isn't it? Yeah. It'll just do.
Well, it's so immediate.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Yes. Yes.
I mean, there's literally nothing to do because doing would be done by someone.
Yes. Yes. Doing is done
With some
through
sort
your
of
thought.
goal in mind.
Yeah. Doing.
If I do.
Yes, but doing happens, as you know, creativity.
Yeah.
You know something. It just has its own momentum and moves through that form, which is called Philip. All of life is like that. Except the me idea gets tagged on as if we're doing something.
After the fact.
Oh yeah, there's usually a delay.
I
There's
did that.
usually a delay. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. There's usually a delay. But we miss it, you know. We imagine that we've decided to lift our left arm, you know, but we haven't actually, you know. It was just the thought grabbed on. But attention is so much in the thoughts, you miss the fact that this happened. And then the thought came after, you know. Thoughts are just catching up. They're just catching up.